never imagined one day I'll tell people nilichomwa na dem. Because it looks so awkward to a point of how did she overpower you to a point of akuchoma? Men have been accustomed not to speak most of the time. When people are having conversation about GBV, most people, 90% will think GBV only affects women. So the more you hide it, the more pain you get, the more traumatized you get.
Hello everyone, welcome to Simama Talks. My name is Celeste Ngashohe and I am your host. How have you been since the last time we saw each other? Mi nimekuwa vyema, nashukuru Mungu. It's a beautiful day to hear another story and to learn, to heal and to talk about dhulma ya kijinsia, gender-based violence. We are here to create awareness and to have everyone involved because we cannot do this alone. We need every voice. Yeah, one of the questions I get a lot is how do I come in? Naingiliana wapi na hizi mambo za dhulma ya kijinsia? It doesn't matter whether you've been through it or you know someone. Yani it doesn't matter at all. You could be wewe hujaipata na dhulma ya kijinsia, or you know someone you don't know, or you have been through it, or you are a survivor. We need each and every voice, and we are calling out to you. Have conversations in your villages, have conversations at home with your sisters, with your siblings, in school, everywhere. Let's have this conversation so that we create more awareness, na tujue, so that we put it in the open. So today I'm joined by a guest we've had before, Samuel. We've had his story. Kama hujasikia your story, you need to go back to, kuna repeats, kuna also on my YouTube channel. Go back and watch that story so that ushikanishe na leo. Leo we are talking about healing. We need to hear his healing journey so that atusaidie tuelewe how did he heal. There is physical, there is mental, this is the trauma. We need to know how he's coped, how it's been almost 12 years from the time the incident happened, and he's still going on. So tunataka tusikie hiyo. Without further ado, let's welcome Samuel. Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
Thank you for coming. Asante kwa kukubali kukuwa vulnerable na kukuwa, kushare your story.
Sure.
Yes, introduce yourself. This is your camera.
Hi, my name is Samuel Mbithi. I'm a burn survivor, but today we are going to talk about healing.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Karibu sana. So we talked about your story, and it was a very sad story that happened, and we condemn every form of violence. But in this case, we are talking about gender-based violence. Ulituambia vile kuliendelea, and now we are talking about your healing journey. Let's start with physical healing. You said after the hospital, you said 14 surgeries.
Yeah, 14 surgeries.
Yes, and you're expecting another surgery.
Yes.
Yes, and before we continue, kabla tuende kwa healing, this surgery that you're supposed to have, it will be the 15th.
It will be the 15th, yes.
Oh God, 15th surgery.
Yeah, reconstructive.
Yeah, na hii surgery inakupromise a better life, a better, a movement with your body.
Yeah.
So,
and to give just an outlook, so that people don't look you as just mtu mwingine.
Yeah.
There are instances I find myself in situations whereby people asking me a lot of questions. I am not afraid to respond to them. But questions like what happened.
Oh.
And when you look at this part in Imefura, they think it's goiter.
Oh.
But it's actually not.
Yeah.
So this is a part that most of the people they like concerned a lot. And by doing that surgery, it is more of reconstructive, yes?
Yeah.
And also to improve the outlook of you know,
or the appearance.
The appearance.
Okay. Yes. To look more natural.
Yeah.
So that at least hata watu pia kuna ile watu wanashangaa wakikuangalia kila time. And I think sometimes it can be uncomfortable. And you know, all the questions and all that. And we are here to support you. We are here to support your journey. He's come so long. Yani, it's been a long time coming, and I believe with the help of our people and, you know, God, definitely the surgery will happen.
Sure.
So akona fundraising, and he'll give us the details. Yeah, your fundraising, I actually have it. I can read it. The details on how we can support him, so that you'll be part of the journey of Samuel's recovery. So here is the let me get it, just a minute. Yeah. So the medical appeal for Samuel, we are calling unto you guys to changa whatever you have. Could be 100, it could be 10,000, to support him. Pay bill number ni 522533. Pay bill number 522533, and account number is 9999059 94059. Na tunaomba Mungu akubariki before you even give. So give whatever amount you can, so that we see Samuel's life improve, and at least akaribie to what he wants, or even get whatever you want. Sindio?
Sure.
Yes, and let's kick into your healing. Yeah. So how has it been, like, physically? Let's start with physically, and then we go to emotionally and mentally. Yeah.
Physically, as you can see, of
course.
It's been a journey. It's not been an easy journey. It involves a lot of things. And I keep telling people that healing is not a one-day thing. It is a continuous journey. When someone wakes up and they tell you, or you see it like they are resilient, the resilience did not just come naturally. Iko na milima na mabonde yake. There are times you'll find, let me talk about the physical bit of it. Movement becomes a little bit difficult. The outlook on how people are looking at you also becomes a problem, you know. They will take it like you are not a normal person, or whatever happened.
Kuna hiyo stigma.
Yeah, kuna hiyo stigma. Other people watabaki na maswali mingi unanswered. I used not to tell what happened.
Ulikuwa unasema nini? Because it's visible, like mtu anaweza pata nawe akuze ulichomeka ama what happened.
Exactly. So some of them will come directly with ulichomeka ama ulichomwa. You know, I've heard that a lot. Ulichomwa. And then I'm like, should I respond to this positively or negative? So it used to make me feel I'm not a normal person. And it's because I had not internally accepted that yes, I have a scar and I will live with this scar. Some of them are permanent, they will not be in a position at kutoka. And I love them the way they are, you know. So that journey is not an easy one. People will look at you like, you know, kuna shida. So I never used to tell. I used to tell people, nilichomekanga nikiwa mtoto. Nilichomeka na maji moto, you know.
Una rub off your story.
Others, I'm like, why are you even concerned about it? You know, it's because mentally I had not accepted the fact that physically nakaa hivi. So the time I started out talking about it, actually I felt relieved. So much relief. With all the counseling that I had gone, I still could not agree to the fact that you have a scar.
How come I comprehend?
So I used to wear full necks. I had a lot of full necks in my house, gloves. So that it is not easily noticeable.
Watu wachane
tu na hiyo story. I could wear them. Hata kama kuna jua aje, my full neck always used to be up to this point. But you will notice when I'm walking that there is a problem. So it looks like a disability, but ni ngumu uulize at some point. But when I'm now open hivyo, mtu sasa anauliza maswali. So I had to get over all that by myself and through counseling, talking to people. getting engaged to different forums, doing a lot of research online about people who have scars, how they have managed to deal with them. And here I am.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. We are glad that ulianza pole pole and you know, when I hear your story, I can hear you spoke to people.
Yeah.
So as much as we are talking about healing, people are needed, like a supportive, you know, circle. A support
system.
Yes, to you know, affirm you.
But know, also within that support system that we are talking about, not everyone will be for that idea. Some of them will listen to your story and be like, you know, whatever. It's normal, whatever. Others will be like, I think we can have more conversation, or let me link you to someone you can have that conversation with. So not everyone who hears your story will actually appreciate first the journey, the steps, everything that you've done to get to where you are. And I've seen a lot happening in terms of you talk or you tell your story and people will take it for sympathy.
That's not your point.
That is not the point. The point is creating awareness on some of the things that are happening in our society.
Yes.
And how are we going to address such issues and problems? So it's not about Samuel came to speak about his story and then we are there sympathizing it is okay, it is allowed, but what message do you take from that point? Because if you look at my socials nowadays, I post just the way I am, and when you look at the comment section, people are like, suvae nguo, kwa nini unatuonyesha kifua, you know, but that is not the point. That is the damage I'm showing inaweza fanyika. Na utakaa kama mimi na sitaki ukae. So there are things that you need to control mapema before you get to that level. Yes.
Wow, when you talk about your social media, you've really been, you know, open to speak against GBV, to even share your story. It takes courage, because in this era of social media, you unapost kitu but you are like, wow, hapa naweza trolliwa, you know.
Actually the comment section is different from the post itself, you know.
Yeah, like people are just there to pull you down. So when was the first time you thought, by the way, I can share this story? Because from the beginning you were even hiding. What was this point that triggered you to be like, okay, mi naenda kushare, whatever happens, wakinitroll, I don't care, I have this agenda? What was your agenda to share your story? And when was the first time you felt like, mi naenda kushare?
I joined TikTok actually this time of COVID, because we were idle in the house, of course. We had internet, you know, and I was going through TikTok and I was seeing it was more of dancing. It was just funny clips
to kill time,
to keep you know, to pass time. So when I was going through TikTok, I could not see something relatable to me.
Wow.
And then I remember telling my wife one day, nitaongelelea story yangu kwa TikTok. She's like, ile siku utapata that courage, I will support you. So personally, sikuwa bado nilikuwa na ile fear ya people will troll me, you know. That trolling ndio hata kitu nilikuwa naogopa kabisa.
Because it messes people mentally.
Yes. And then it continued like that. And then in 2023, before 2023, within the same 2023, around January, Feb, we went to Naivasha Spa, the Geothermal Spa. So, you know, lazima to swim. So, and then people were like, what happened? And then I'm like, I think this is the time now to go on my socials and talk about it. So I took a video while dancing and posted there a caption about GBV. And then I forgot whether I had actually posted. I just forgot. And then on our way back, I said, let me go back to my TikTok.
Yeah.
I found over 300 messages on my inbox.
Oh my God.
I found the comment section asking a lot of questions. People were like, you mean this can happen? So what I learned is people are still not aware about GBV.
And that's why we're creating awareness. Like,
yes.
Inakanga nika kitu inafanyika kwa TV.
Inafanyika kwa TV,
scripted. Ukiona kwa TV, you know, si kwetu.
Si kwetu. Haya. it is GBV is also associated to women most of the time. When people are having conversation about GBV, most people, 90% will think GBV only affects women.
And I can tell you this because when we talk about, we have Simama events, we are talking about GBV, inakwanga, you can call someone, we have an event, and they're like, nile kitu ya wamama.
Yeah, mama. Yeah, exactly.
Like I've had that, like maybe 5 to 6 calls. I'm like, no, see our mama.
Exactly. So it is mostly associated
with women, yes.
Women.
Yeah.
And again, inatolewa from an urban setup to the rural setup.
Ni watu tu wa
ushago. Ni watu wa ushago ndo wanapitianga vitu kama hizo. But when you look at the current trends, we have an intergenerational change. The way millennials were brought is totally from the way now our fathers and mothers and now the Gen Z. Now in between, and I like talking about the millennials because most of them walikapitia. We've not been brought up in the smoothest and soft way of life.
Hatukusikika. Hata sijui tulisurvive aje mentally.
Hatukusikika.
Like you have an opinion, don't you dare say it. Just do whatever we say.
So when you look at the three, trust me when you talk to a millennial right now, most of them are even solving marital problems za wazazi wao.
Ni ukweli, munakuwa wazazi.
Munakuwa wazazi kwa wazazi wenu. And now there's another generation that has come in that kinda doesn't care about your past. Doesn't care about where they even headed to. We are not blaming them. But how we couple those three generations will make an impact into the awareness of the GBV. Because GBV started long way kitambo sana. But how it has been addressed all through to a point of where we are today and talking about it, kumekuwa na a lot of differences. Yes. You could see something happening to me, but you don't associate it with GBV. It is okay, but it is affecting someone. So we need to address it in that way. So I talked to a lot of people that time on my TikTok page. Then I started talking about my story now, and I could feel every step or every video I make. I wasn't looking for likes or no. I just wanted someone to tell me, so this can happen. I'm like, yeah. Go back to this video and see what I'm talking about. And I enlightened a lot of people. I remember some people up to date, I have never physically seen them, but we talk.
Wow.
Someone came to my page and then they were like, I have a lot of scars and siwezi vaa nguo kama si bagi. Nilichomo. And then we went through the story. I'm not a therapist, but I was just trying to understand her and also from a point of my experience. Went through the journey. She told me sometimes she's called for company parties. She can't attend because there's a dress code. I told her one day, enda na hiyo dress unasemanga usivae. Take a photo and post it. She told me people were like, you mean umekuanga hivi? I told her that is the beginning of your healing.
Yes, speaking out and just accepting who you are.
It first starts with you. The moment you accept the fact that some of the things have happened and you can't go back and change. Ukijikubali. I'm not telling you to post, but you understand yourself and accept yourself. Life becomes easy for you. Nowadays she's doing well. We talk. She's like, I'm wearing dresses. I don't care if people look at me. You know. There's another lady, you've seen her, she's trending, she's called Njeri. Njeri got a certain disease, skin condition.
I think yes, I've seen her.
We spoke with her on my TikTok inbox. To a point I told her, talk about it on your pages. She's now getting funding, donors, and the medication. For treatment. Basically for treatment. And she was telling me the moment alikuwa mgonjwa, the husband left.
Oh, God.
Like literally left.
Wow.
So now you see,
it's a hard place to be in.
You have a physical condition. Now umeko ingine psychological. You know, how am I going to move from this point to this other one? So speaking out is very important. It gives you courage. You don't know inatoka wapi. Like for me, I find myself speaking about the story and then najiuliza tena, did I say that? Because I never imagined one day I'll tell people nilichomwa na demu. Because it looks so awkward to a point of how did she overpower you to a point of akuchoni.
Yeah.
And when you look at our society, there is how the man has been put. Yes, we are told he's the leader. Yes, we are told a lot of things about a man.
Yeah.
He's a provider, nini. Na mwanamke vile amewekwa pia kwa society is totally different. Right now women are very empowered. But when you look at millennials and look at most of the problems with the relationships we have currently, they are falling in between millennials.
Yeah.
Because of the culture and the society that brought us up. It brought us in a way that there are things you can't question.
Yeah, there's a programming.
There's a programming, yes. Ukiamka, you know you're supposed to do one, you cannot divert from that. And we're having a lot of issues on that also. And that comes to the mental now and the psychological now issues. Unasikia mtu amejinyonga, mtu out of to nowhere.
And there's a lot of kujinyonga right now. There's
and
a lot
historic
of
traumas, you know.
There's a lot of and there was a research and I can't remember the ratio, but it was men were had committed a suicide more like with a huge number than women. Yeah. And I think it comes down to how aongei.
Exactly.
It comes to you know the programming when mwanaume you know I remember my brother and
that's what brother, I was actually suffering from myself.
Yes, before you spoke
before I spoke out.
Yeah, so my brother nakumbuka when I look at it akiwa mdogo alikuwa anaitwa mwanaume na ni kadogo and we used to laugh about it, but when I look at it now it maybe programmed him.
Yes.
When ni mwanaume unasafa but you can't talk. But you know it came from wazazi wetu pia walikuwa wameambiwa they are hardened so much mpaka sasa you can't speak.
Exactly.
Wow. So let's go to, you've explained to us how you came up with the name The Vulnerable Man. You know vile nilitumwa account yako I was like vulnerable man. Okay, let me wacha nione
what's going on here.
And then now I understood. I was like, wow, this is so amazing. Like you can you said, you know, the stigma free me. Like free me, I'm a man, but I can still speak, which is amazing.
Exactly.
Have you had men that have come out to tell you, hata kama si burn survivor, but they are going through GBV?
Yeah, actually after I posted, after we came from Sikika, not Sikika, Simama. Simama. I posted just a little bit on my Facebook about that event. I got 7 men asking me for contact, a psychologist. And I felt that I think I should be posting every hour if it is possible, you know.
Like that's your point.
Someone saw it, they told, I don't know them, but they went through my page and then they're like, boss, you must be very strong. Can we talk? I told them, yeah, my box is open, this is my number, let's have a conversation. They thought I'm a psychologist. I told them I'm not, but I can help you get to someone who will be in a better position to understand you. Me, I'm speaking from experience and I feel free, but I want you to also feel the same way. And it is working out. It's only that men have been accustomed not to speak, and it's a big challenge, especially with our generations in this country. When you look at the statistics from WHO, 4 out of 10 men have or might suffer a mental problem.
Yes.
And it is not necessarily marital. It is not necessarily financial. Some of them it's even trauma. They've not moved on from a lot of things that happened. And then you find yourself you are stuck and you can't move, and that's where now, because you're not able to make a decision, or you have a lot that is happening within yourself, you feel the only thing to do is to end your life. But that is not the right thing to do. If men today decide to speak, let them speak. And I would also encourage women out there, let's not use what the man has told you against them. That another brings them down. Not only for women, but also anyone unaongea na yeye about your story. Avoid using those words at some point later. Unless unazitumia kumsaidia. Not to use them to bring them down. Unless you're referring to, you said you had 1, 2, 3 so what do you think ungefanya? They explain and you're like, no, I think this is the right way to do it. No, having those honest conversations. Like tuweke feelings kando.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
Let's talk.
It helps a lot.
Wow.
And for me, that is what actually I've done. Me, I speak to people, even to strangers that I don't know, and I'm like, yeah, I think we made this idea.
Wow. And that's what you see, like I'm so, when I hear that, like people, you're posting and people are like, can we have, a psychologist? Do you know of a psychologist? That's our joy as Simama, because we are the bridge. We are bringing information.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about it and I was like, tukiwa wadogo ulikuwa unashinda ukiambiwa information is power. Information is power. But now I can see it. Because if there's no information of how you can deal with GBV, maybe from nikipatikana na hiki, what will I do? Unaenda polisi kufanya nini? Policy after police, when we have that knowledge of ukipatikana, if it's assault, sexual harassment, what's the next step? Because unapatanga mtu amefanywa kitu unaenda nyumbani. And there's a lot of kuna evidence nini. So when when we hear this and we know that people are now inquiring, how can I get help? Now we're even motivated. We need psychologists. We've had psychologists here. We need more and more so that we can explore. Na tujue alikuja hapa na kacha namba. Someone will call. Yeah. Exactly. So guys, let's go for a short break and then we'll come back and continue with Samuel's healing journey. Tuelewe, I hope you're learning, because I am learning so much. Share this video with other people. If you want to come here and share your story or even have conversations, there's a number right here, or you can get us via gashohe@celestine@gmail.com, email us, or inbox us on Instagram, Celestine Gashohe. It's Simama Initiative on Instagram and TikTok, or Kiambu TV, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Usibanduke. Simama, usiogope wewe. Simama, weongea wewe. Simama, usiogope wewe. Tukomeshe ukatili wa kijinsia. Welcome back to Simama Talks. My name is Celestine Gashohe and I'm your host. I hope you're having fun. I hope you're learning. I hope you are sharing this to your friends, to your family, so that we can learn how we can heal, and also how we will come to that. We need to hear from someone that has been through it, how we can be of help without intruding, without, tusikwe tumevuka mipaka. Because sometimes you could want to help, but you don't know how. We need to hear that from Samuel himself. Karibu sana tena.
Asante.
Yeah, we were talking about your healing. We've talked about your physical healing, and then tumeingia kwa mental, but tumeguza kidogo. And let me start with that question. I could be someone, nimeona mtu akona scars. How respectful, how can I ask, but also be respectful without kuvuka mipaka?
We might not really have a full
way.
But we as humans, we should be in a position to actually understand that every scar is not just a scar.
Wow. Okay.
Some could be self
inflicted.
Others could be someone did that to you. And along that process, when you want to ask, you might know how that is going to trigger their response. Someone will be rude.
Yes.
Someone will brush it off and just continue their journey. Someone will be like, but why do you want to know? There's no help that you can give me. Someone will be, just to brush it off, like, niliumwa dogi, and that's all.
Yeah.
But actually that is not
the truth.
But first, putting yourself in an empathetic manner, like it's like you are addressing a common problem that you don't know. Ni yake, but you're trying to understand the problem first before you ask. And then you're like, hi, I've seen you have a scar, what could have happened? There's a voice unaweza nitolea and I'll be like, this one is a concerned person, and I'll be able to respond.
So it's not what you're asking, it's how.
It's how, not what.
Okay.
It is the how.
Okay.
It is just like when you get home and you need a glass of water, you don't just, hata kama uko na masira zako you don't know even the other person
ameshindaje,
you know. So how you address it will create the next step on how you're going to interact.
So let's go to your mental healing, because we've talked about how it affected your self-esteem, and now it makes you hide, hautaki kuongea, you know, you're lying about it, which is very understandable. How did you heal mentally to even come into terms, this happened to me and this is it, like this is life and I have to move on?
Some traumas and some violence that happens to humans don't just heal easily, especially emotional, you know, and psychological. They take much of the time. And as we speak, I'm still continuing with my mental journey. So it's not something that I can say in the end. No. Every day I keep telling myself that you can get over this. But how do you get over it? Because you will meet people along the way. Wakuonyeshe dust kukumbushe vitu mingi sana. You'll meet someone today on your daily interactions, like kazi, you know, family and all that. And they say something and it brings about inakurudisha tena nyuma. So I always tell myself and the people that I talk to, it is always a journey. So every day when you wake up, just don't put it in your mind like, I know I'm dealing with this and this and this. It will hurt you more. Just know it at the back of your mind and you work on it. Have people to take you through the steps. People will tell you it's gonna be okay, but very few will tell you how to be okay.
Or the process of
being okay. People unaumwa na kichwa, someone will just tell you kunywa maji, but the process of taking the water to the level you feel now, you know. So being okay is another word that gets sometimes misused. But now the steps, the processes, from now we are moving from being okay today here, we move this okay tomorrow here, you know, that process is what matters a lot. Counseling is also key. Speak to a counselor if you can. Speak to people that you can actually trust with your information. Psychologists, counselors, therapies, they hold a lot of information. They don't leak. It's not just a person like you and I. Kesho naweza jikuta mimi si fulani aliniambia, you know. And then how now that message gets to you back from a third party, it becomes something difficult. Most of the things that people are going through are very personal. They don't like to expose, you know, to share. So it's always a journey. But what I can tell people, pain will make you become someone different, but it doesn't has to destroy you. So the more you hide it, the more pain you get, the more traumatized you get. Even with the simplest thing, I could not drink hot tea. That is trauma. So I had to undergo through like anything mortal. I never wanted to get into contact with it.
Ata maji ya kuoga?
No. I'm still thinking that this thing is gonna burn me. It's gonna bring another effect on my skin. So that is trauma. So how do you move from accepting that chai inakunywanga ikiwa moto?
You had to go through therapy.
Yes, talk to people. They make you understand, you know. I hated women, I'll be honest.
Oh God. I
could not even speak to my sisters. I have 2 sisters. Like anytime I see a woman, naona the bad picture of a woman. So I had to undergo through another process for me to accept that these are fellow human beings like you.
And it was only that
one.
It
was only that one. But being told they are human beings, now it's another step. So how do I live with them? You know, to a point of accepting the fact that hata akijam aongee vibaya si feel it's not triggering something. Now you are able to understand that she's mad, let's have a conversation kindly when you may calm down, you know, that kind of a thing. So those steps, and we tend to ignore even the simplest things. A lot of people have not gone through counseling. We assume, we brush off things. I'm okay. That's what we say. I'm okay. I'll figure it out. You know, that figuring out, there are things that you can easily figure out, but there are others that you need someone else to also help you go through that process. So personally, I'm still going through the same process.
Wow. So
it does not end.
before I go to my next question on your healing, you've mentioned your sisters. How are they mentally now, or even your family, your mom, your dad? How have you seen them, you know, process your incident to now? How has been the relating from the time of the incident?
If I go back kidogo, I see any violence will affect a lot of people, not only you. So there are people who are watching you, they're looking after you, like there is an expectation from you. Even your viewers, there's something they see and then they're like, huu ni role model wangu. So one day if something happens, it inarudi hivyo, iki-affect your pro, inakuwa distorted. So my mom to date, I don't personally like her. Nikiwa na yeye, we start that conversation. I normally see how anabehave. And then my dad anakwanga like, si tulinyimwa justice, you know. So to him, he's already ni mwanaume ya kitambo.
That's how he deals with it.
That's how he deals with it. And then sometimes he uses some other words. I don't want to use them, and I'm like, wewe tuache hiyo story. My sisters, they might have digested it well. But 3 weeks ago something happened, and I sent to my sister a screenshot of someone who had written. Actually, that girl, she had written something on my TikTok. So I said to my sister was like, unajua mali yako mimi nimtafute personally.
Because they're like, this is our brother.
And then I'm like, achana hiyo story. Let's have, nimekutumia tu for your information. Like, you know, bro, you're strong, and you've actually mentored us and you've shown us the way. Because 2 of my sisters are actually married, and their marriages have been one hell. Sorry, my sisters, I'm saying this, but they have always told me, and I sit them down and tell them, no,
this and this.
This and this, no. At this era, no, there are things that I can't accept. Bearing in mind, I advocate against GBV. So hakuna vile you will undergo GBV while huku nje I'm speaking about, you know. And we still talk, and I believe we are going through the journey together. Yes.
That's amazing. So how does healing for you, how has it changed? How has it evolved from the time of the incident to now? How do you view it now, and how did you view it before?
Healing is, I said, is a journey.
Yes.
And looking at it kitambo, we could brush off a lot of things. We could not see healing as one day you'll be successful or one day you'll get over it. Some things happen in the society and we take them as a death sentence, you know, na utaishivo forever. But nowadays I see it totally different. It's dealing with the situation as it is. And I remember my counselor one day telling me that you see, you have scars. Now let's talk about your scars. Let's not talk about anything else. Let's talk about these scars. Because every day you wake up, you see these scars. Everything you're doing, every person you're interacting with, they're able to see those scars. So how do you yourself first look at those scars? And that actually opened me a lot. I was like, enyewe, hata nikibrush meno, natumia the same hands, you know. I'm eating, I'm using the same hands, I'm interacting with people, they are seeing, and some of them will be like, oh shit, hata nikisalimia mtu, some of them still think kuna hiyo pain, you know. So dealing with the situation as it is and accepting the situation, it's part of the healing. So healing will not start today and end tomorrow. It will be steps,
every day.
step. But with the right people, you'll realize actually some of the things that happened to you will never define you in life. You will have that confidence at any given time. You will have it. But and the fact is, jikubali first. I was speaking to another lady the other day, and she was telling me she has a problem and she's just wondering how I'm able to come out clean, speak about it, and I don't care what people say. I'm told her it's because nimejikubali. Unikubali wewe ama utaki, it is still okay. It is none of my business. Me, there's a message I want to pass at the end of the day. So kujikubali na ukubali whatever happened is not going to define you.
Yeah, and that is so important, because it's very easy for us to be defined by things that we've been through.
Sure.
And being stuck there.
Yeah, and being stuck there.
And I think one of the things I've taken from you is there's a lot of people, people speak.
Yeah.
So that at least you will be able kutoka, utoke kwa, just
Your
tell
bondage.
unshackle me, because it can, have bondage on you for the rest of your life.
True.
Na kabisa unashindwa kutoka.
You've heard of people who do some things and then after naulizwa, they're like, I didn't even notice I did that, That's trauma. Someone commits murder and it's like a normal thing to them.
Yeah.
But when a mental test is done to them, you realize, well, there is a lot to that. And I would like to encourage, especially men.
Men.
Especially men. We can sit down, have 2 beers, but you will not notice there's a problem with a man until the next day utaona kwa news.
Until suicide or something.
And we sat the whole night tukiongelelea football, talking about cars, talking about investments, talking about other great things. But you'll never hear a man speak about what they are going in their marriage or relationship. Because we tend to be so conservative. No, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Sasa nikiambia huyu bibi yangu anafanya want, how will they take it? No, that is not the point.
Yeah.
And if it is not working, it is not working. Stop forcing.
Yeah, kabisa.
Stop forcing.
Stop forcing if it's not working.
Sure.
So, we would want to understand, how has your journey or whatever happened, how has your relationship and the incident changed how you view yourself?
I told you it was hard to keep relationships after that incident.
I can imagine.
But I got to a point whereby even hating the women, and now I have to accept the same women I'm trying to push away. I need them.
Yeah.
And I'm interacting with them, not actually having them maybe in my house, but I'm interacting with them every day. You're meeting Kuinja, And it is not an easy thing.
Yeah.
Because you view everything with negativity. Every other lady you meet, unaona huyu tu ni kama yule. But now the point of speaking, talking to people, asking for ways of handling some situations, we need mentors in our lives. Not only in relationships, but also business-wise. There are people we look after, and then you're like, if I follow these steps, this is gonna work. Mentorship is not just about sitting someone down and taking them through. It is actually what they are doing, and it is impacting someone else's life, and that gives you a true color. Like I said, nilitoka to high school immediately thinking marriage is the way.
Yeah.
I'm only 20 years. You can imagine. What do I know about marriage at 20 years? My parents just are married, and I've seen them go through a lot of marital problems, GBV and all that.
Yeah.
And probably, I don't know whether this is the right word, but it looks like that is the way marriage should be.
It's because this is what you've seen.
It's because it's what I've seen. And now getting out of high school and starting immediately a relationship, I'm still having a lot that I've seen, and I think it's the same thing that is going to be perfect for this relationship. So I don't have someone to look forward, like a bunny guide up a kid. I have no experience, So those steps and talking to people, I keep insisting on talking to people, even if you just send a text and you get a response. Talk to people, jikubali, accept vitu zenye unaweza change zenye huwezi, just leave them alone.
Awesome. So when you look at the society, we need society. And the society really kind of sometimes determines how we view ourselves, we view people. And when we look at our society, to be honest, how we view men survivors is very different.
Totally.
How can we as a society view men differently? Men that have been through it, survivors of GBV, how can we treat them differently and even, you know, shape a better way of looking at men survivors? Yeah.
I've seen it a lot. I've experienced it personally.
Yes.
And what I can tell you is anytime a man, okay, some men want to speak, but they are afraid of how other people will take their matter. I've seen men talk about their experiences, whether GBV or, you know, marital issues, relationships and all that. And when you go back to look at, I like reading comments a lot. You go there and someone is like, lazima ulimfanyia kitu. So we are trying to justify an injustice.
Yes.
Someone else comes down there and says, you are a man, what are you doing? Why are you yapping on social media? Why are you telling us about your bedroom issues? You know? It all begins with the mentality that we were given, ama tuliekwa kutoka kitambo. It has always been here with us. We have not accepted the fact that we've moved from those times. And we're living in a different time. You know? And the intergenerational, the three generations that are now happening in between, even the other day we were having a conversation with some other guys from Sound Mental Health. And one of the things that I got from them is, if we have to do counseling, we have to involve the three generations. Things have totally changed, but to a point of hii generation ikubali hii nayo inataka kuishi hivi, we have a big problem in between them. But the way counseling was during our days is totally different from today.
Yes.
You remember we used to be told enda kwa shush enda sisi kama boys we go to Gukande wanatuongelesha how to live with your wife, you know, when you become a man and all those stories, you know, and then ladies will be taken to their show auntie and all that.
Yes.
Do you think that still can work?
Sasa watu wanashanga hata unapata huyu hasikizani na yule auntie.
Exactly.
Sijui huyu like, so unapata watu sahi wako like mimi auntie simpendi ama huyu auntie mimi siendi kwake.
Now those generations kumekuwa na hiyo gaps na mismatch mingi sana. And when you look kitambo, generation ya wazazi wetu, it was more of family.
Yes.
When you marry, you're supposed to do 1, 2, 3. When you get married, 1, 2, 3. No education being put across, no investments being put across. You know, it revolves just
to financial advice. Nyi mwende mkisonga.
Hakuna. Now, na wao wakitoka pale, there is now us. It is them now to take us through also the same process. But it also focuses more on marriage.
Yes.
Now, when it comes to another generation, it is more, it wants financial stability.
Yes.
So how do we merge easy generations to a point of we can clearly understand each other, and that violence is not something good? Because kitambo kupiga bibi, it was like a normal thing.
Ilikuwa ina happen kabisa?
Kabisa, and no one feels guilty about it. And that lady will be told, vumilia hiyo ni Nindoa. But is that how we want to live?
No.
You know? So men should first accept themselves and come out and speak. I'm not, like I said, I'm not telling them to come on social media and speak, but who can they trust with the information and speak about their problems? And then we get help.
From there now we can get help.
They need to know they are not alone.
Yeah.
They are not alone.
Wow. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Tunashukuru sana. We've learned a lot. I hope you've learned, because for me nimesoma sana. I think my curiosity was healing, because incident happens and then what after you're healed? Like unajua watu wanaona umepona because umepona mwili, but we don't understand there is more. There's emotional, mental.
Exactly.
But one thing I've learned from your story and from your healing journey is people. It's important to have a good circle around you.
Sure.
To help you through the journey.
Sure.
Yeah. So asanteni sana kwa kukaa na sisi na kusikiza story ya Samuel. Please share this story, and if you've not watched part 1, we had him sharing his story. Please go and watch, and then come and watch this one so that ushikanishe, sindio? Samuel, you can give us your parting shot and how we can find you on socials.
Sure.
Yeah.
I would like to read something here,
okay.
Especially to anyone undergoing any type of violence.
Yes.
And what I have learned through every scar and every battle is, one, pain will change you, but it doesn't have to destroy you. Your scars can become chapters of strength and not shame. You don't heal by pretending you are okay.
Wow.
That is a pretense. You heal by acknowledging the hurt and choosing to push forward away. You can rebuild your life even after losing the version of yourself you once knew.
Yeah.
And every step counts, even the small ones.
Yeah.
They count. You deserve support, understanding, love that sees your worth and not your wounds.
Wow.
Those are my parting shots.
Oh my God, you are so deep. This guy, I love your parting shots because they have lessons. And these are lessons you've learned.
Sure.
So these are not lessons tunasikia na uko hivyo. It's lessons from experience for someone that has been through it, healed and is still in the journey of healing. And we are wishing you all the best. We are wishing you all the best. We are wishing you all the best with your surgery. Yeah, he's doing a fundraiser, and I'm gonna read the pay bill so that you guys can support him. Let me get it. Yeah. So yeah, Samuel is doing a fundraising for his surgery, the final surgery, the 15th surgery, which we as Simama and Kiambu TV, we are wishing you all the best, and that you will have the best surgery to get your results, the results that you have really been wishing for, so that you can have a better life.
Sure.
Yeah, and also we wish you quick recovery, because also you told us healing is not easy.
Yeah, it's not.
Because unaingia ukiwa uko sawa and then they start reconstructing and all that. So guys, support Samuel so that we can have him have whatever he wants with, the scars. He can have a reconstructive surgery. So the pay bill number is 522-533. 522-533, and then account number is 9999059, 4 9s and then 059. Be a part of his journey, and God bless you even before you give. We are looking forward to seeing you again. You come back and be like, you guys, I did the surgery, I'm good, I'm feeling good, Sure. Yeah, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for your parting shot. You can find him on socials, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook.
Yes.
Yes, as the Vulnerable Man. Go interact with him. You will learn a lot, because Anna posts, his story and experiences. We can't cover what the amount of knowledge you have kwa hizi episodes. So go on his socials, communicate with him if you need help. Also communicate with him. He will advise you. He'll connect you to other people that will help you. So asanteni sana kwa kuwa na sisi. We are grateful. Please continue sharing the episodes and share it with your friends, your families, so that we can all learn. We can all learn. If you want to come here and share your story, there's a number right here. Contact us, email us, SMS us, WhatsApp us, call us, or email us at gashohecelestine@gmail.com, or our socials, inbox us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, Celestine Gashohe, or Kiambu TV, or Simama Initiative on Instagram and TikTok. Na tupatane hapo, we'll talk. If you want us to come to your mashinani, also contact us, tutakuja. If you want to share your story, you are so welcome. Until next time, God bless you. Simama.
uogope